Not any darker than when you close your eyes, and yours should already be laced shut by your lashes. Her mother spoke softly as she angled herself against the headboard, not quite sitting upright, not quite lying down. The shadows tried to hide it, but a small smile bloomed on her face. I'm disappointed I didn't wake to your snoring. Louisa laughed, pleased by the teasing. Maybe her mother was feeling a bit better. I don't snore. You'll never know for sure, will you? I suppose not. Although she did not like to turn her back on the night, Louisa drifted to her mother's bedside. I'll just have to believe you. Now there's my sweet girl. Her mother pulled her arm out from under the blanket and reached up, trailing her fingers through the ends of Louisa's long black hair. Louisa smoothed her nightgown and sat on the chair once again. It didn't matter that it wasn't padded, or that the back was very hard and straight. Not one part of her body touched the wood. A thin layer of air cushioned her, just as it did when she walked across the room or slept before the fireplace. I'm sorry if I woke you, Louisa said, though she was sure she'd been very quiet. After all, her feet made no sound, as they never touched the floorboards. Oh no, it wasn't you. Her mother placed a hand to her chest, right over her frail heart. They're the ones keeping me awake. They're so restless tonight. Something prickled at the base of Louisa's spine, as if a love bug tiptoed across it. She squirmed on the chair. I can hear them. Her mother attempted to smile again, but could not hold up the corners of her mouth. Not for much longer. Louisa froze in place, her lips settling into a grim line. She twisted her fingers in her lap. Please don't say that. You'll have to believe me in this, too, her mother whispered. I don't want to, Louisa said stubbornly. Her thumb throbbed where she'd poked it. Come closer. Already, after only their brief exchange, her mother's voice sounded strained from use. Louisa knelt just above the floor beside the bed. She took her mother's cold white hand in both of her own. Should I fetch Mrs. Morell to mix a healing tonic? Louisa glanced at the ceiling, where, in the apartment above, their landlord slept. Her mother shook her head. There's nothing more she can do for me, Louisa. What can I do for you? Louisa clasped her mother's fingers. She would bring her extra blankets or warm water with squeezed lemons, something to comfort her mother until morning. A sheen of sweat beaded her mother's forehead, and a shiver ran the length of her body. She smelled of autumn roses after their bloom, something faded and oversweet. Just stay by my side. I'm here, Louisa said in a small voice. Where else would I go? Her mother's eyes flicked toward the window. Sometimes I wonder. That's silly. Louisa never left her mother for long, not if she could help it. She did not even attend school, taught at home by her mother instead. I'm not going anywhere. You won't mean to, but one day the wind might carry you away. The sky is vast, and like the spark woods beyond Plum, something you might become lost in. I could not bear to lose you to the forest of stars. Her mother drew her eyes from the night, as if it pained her, and settled them heavy and searching on Louisa. You must promise me you'll be careful. Louisa slouched under the weight of her mother's words, and those still unspoken. You have no reason to worry about me. But in truth, any time her mother mentioned the forest of stars, Louisa quaked with fear that the wind might blow her so high she'd float past the sooty fog and be lost forever in the stars no one in Plum could even see. Her mother's gaze once again returned to the window. In the silence that followed, the love bugs licked their mouths and chomped off chunks of her mother's heart. They had never been so loud. The sound of their feasting rang in Louisa's ears. Mother, Louisa's voice quavered.